One of the things I noticed when I was watching both of Wong Kar-wai's films was that there was a lot of repetition of scenes and of major plot points as well. For example, in Chungking Express, the two storylines that split the movie in half are essentially they're very similar stories that are essentially repeating themselves. And then in The Mood for Love, there are a lot of similar scenes, a lot of events repeat themselves. The couple or the two characters that end up falling in love, they end up doing a lot of repetitive motion in the film. They end up coming back to each other and leaving several times. So overall, I was just noticing a lot of repetition of events and of a lot of similarities between stories in Chungking Express, and it gave me the impression that he was trying out different ways of telling the same story, almost as if he was taking the same initial concept or idea, and then seeing what would happen if he told it in slightly different ways, almost as if he was testing out a story or an idea. That it's especially obvious in Chungking Express, where he essentially tells the same story in two slightly different ways. But in The Mood for Love, he does the same thing, but it's a little less obvious because the same story is being told throughout the whole film. But they still repeat themselves a lot. In The Mood for Love especially, there's a lot of repetition of shots. For example, the shot, every scene of the two main characters outside in the rain by the window of that building, that shot is repeated numerous times. I remember that seeing it several times throughout the film. So in that way, yeah, I guess you could call him a poet of time.